One thing I love to do is make little survival kits, little EDC and backpack survival kits. And because I like it so much, I like looking at what other people build. And so what I've decided to do is Birdie and I are going to launch into a short series where we review survival kits. And I'm going to start off with a survival kit by Three River Blades. I follow him. He makes knives and Kydex holsters, and he does some really interesting videos about other things too, prepping and stuff like that. And he sells this little kit, and I thought I would get one and review it and just see what I thought of it. And then I'm going to pick some others and continue the series. And some will be fairly nice ones, and some will just be some cheap ones that I find. And then maybe I'll look at some I've built and see what we think of them. So right off the bat, there's a lot of stuff in this little bag. And this is a bag that could easily fit into a pants pocket, maybe a shirt pocket. So what do we have? Well, first of all, he threw in one of his cards, Three River Blades. But as far as the survival gear, first you've got this little folding knife or a folding blade. It's not a knife, more of a razor blade, and that's really cool because those things are pretty darn sharp. And it's from Dermasafe, it says. And like I said, it folds up so you can carry it safely, and that's a good thing to have. And really, for a emergency survival kit, that's pretty much all you need as far as a blade. Something that you can cut, but not much more. Then he's got a hank of um, duct tape, and it's put on a piece of corrugated cardboard, and I can't really tell you how much duct tape that is, but it's a pretty good amount probably. And then I called that a hank. That's not a hank. This is a hank. This is a hank of bank line, which is very interesting because you see everybody goes for the paracord, but bank line is very versatile too. So there's some bank line there. And then there's a big lighter here, a nice short one. And it looks like it's one of those newer ones with that weird safety thing that I haven't figured out. Then there's a Mylar blanket, and that's good. There's three of the little, what are those, 3x5 note cards to write on, and there's a corresponding golf pencil. And then there's two fish hooks. That's all I saw. They were attached to this, which is smart. So two fish hooks. And then there's a whistle, orange whistle, beadless, or they call it peeless. And then there's a little flashlight, and it works. Just a little bee light. There's a John Wayne, and if you don't know what a John Wayne is, what they call these P38s, this is a can opener. So we called them John Waynes in the Marine Corps. There's two pieces of this waxed cotton that you fluff out and use it for starting fires. There's a tiny little compass. Let's see if it's accurate. Eh. Not very. Trying to give it the benefit of the doubt, make sure it's level. Okay, I do not think, well, now it seems to be doing right. Okay, if you hold your mouth just right and you hold the compass even righter, it will work. But if it's not perfectly there, you got to hold it just right. And here's the problem: you kind of got to know which way north is to make sure you're holding it right. But anyway, and then there's two Aquatav pills, and I was looking to see if they had instructions, but those are just no, those aren't directions. And then this is kind of interesting. There's a piece of mirror, which is it's a square piece of mirror and kind of sharp. Um, I mean, it's actually a piece of cut mirror. Okay, that's different. All right, so that's the survival kit, and there's no real surprises there. Um, it pretty much falls in line with most other survival kits that I've seen. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of these items and just see how well they work. So off the bat, let's kind of put things in two piles: the stuff that I really need to try out and use, and the stuff I don't. Well, first of all, this Mylar blanket, I actually buy that same brand off Amazon, and it works. It's a Mylar blanket. It's a fairly cheap one, but it works. Very, very noisy, very, very thin, but in an emergency situation, that's good to go. Then, as far as these 3x5 cards and the pencil, yeah, they work. Um, Not a lot of stuff we got to do there. Whistle. Let's see if the whistle works. Wow, that is a loud ass whistle. Yes, that whistle works, and it's bright orange, so that's good. Um, the P38, the John Wayne, I know they work. We know they work, so we don't have to worry about that. Compass. Well, we've kind of already done that. This compass, okay, it generally works. But I'll tell you what, if you had any sun at all so that you could tell where the sun was rising and where it was setting, it would probably be more accurate than this is. I mean, this is kind of right. It's kind of facing north, but I also know which way north is, so I know when it's right. So we're gonna kind of fail the compass. Okay, we'll put it over there. Um, Fish hooks. Well, they're fish hooks, but will they work with the included line? Those are pretty small holes. What do we got to do to make this bank line work with it? Let's see. So just like paracord, you can dismember bank line. I think there's 3 cords making bank line, and that's what it's going to take to get into these eyes on these fishing hooks, and there's no problem there. So yes, we can make that work. All right, so I had a heck of a time getting the bank line on that larger hook, and I never did get it on this small hook. And some of that's me. But what I would recommend to improve this would be if these fish hooks came pre-threaded with fishing line, and you can get those, and that'll just make it a lot easier if they came pre-threaded. Other than that, that works. So we put the hook and the bank line in the works category, and also this lighter, it works too. But I'll tell you what, I hate these new lighters with that little safety feature on there. I wonder if you can pull those little safety things off. I don't know, but I don't like them. All right, moving on. I used the box cutter, or whatever you want to call it, the blade, to cut the bank line, and that's a darn good little cutter. And it's just stiff enough; it's not going to fall apart or fall open. And I like that. That's a good little piece. We're going to say that's a win. That's a plus. Now, this light, we may have to wait till dark to find out how good this light is, because for the size, I wonder if it's giving us what we need. So let's move on. The aqua tabs, we know aqua tabs will work. You get 2 of them, so considering what this is, I think that's enough to say that that works. And if you don't have anything else to put water in, I guess you can use this here. Although I've been very few places where I didn't eventually find a stinking plastic bottle laying somewhere. Let's talk about the mirror. I'm not a fan. I mean, it's a mirror and it works, but it's got 4 pointies and it's sharp, and there's just other things that can also function. I mean, this is a good mirror, and you can use it to you know, get some crap out of your eye, or look around a corner or whatever. But if its function is as a signaling device, then I would say you could find something a little safer and a little lighter and a little smaller that would work, such as just some of that really shiny Mylar tape. Um, Now, if it's for other things like I don't know, looking around the corner, as I said, or even trying to focus the light to start a fire, then that's different. But I doubt that's what it's for. So, not a big fan of this big piece of glass mirror. So I'm going to put that in the no column. All right, tape. Is the tape any good? Well, let's see. Um, Very sticky, seems pretty good. I do like those little cylinders of duct tape when I get my duct tape that you can get. Heck, I think you can get them at Walmart. But there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. Although I do like those little cylinders instead. Um, yeah, this is okay. It's tape. It's good. And finally, the little fluffies. Well, we know they work. There's no reason to burn one. They're great. Light them up, they burn. So we're going to say that works. So all we got left is this light. Let's go find someplace dark and check it out. All right, I'm in my shed without the light on. And there's the little flashlight. Let's see what we can see. Well, it's not terrible. I'm actually able to read with this light. So I'm going to say it's not awful. It is not awful. I'm surprised. It's pretty good light. All right, so the light gets thrown into the category of works. So, only two items that I really reject, and that is this little button compass, because I just don't feel that it works. We need a better quality one. And then this mirror, this piece of mirror, this slab of glass, I'm just not loving that. And I think that there's better options. Here we're just going to have to spend a little more money on a better option, and here I just think there's better options. Lighter, smaller, better options. But all in all, it's not bad. You know, you got your fire, you've got your distress signal, you've got your way to purify some water, you've got a way to signal. You've got a little bit of protection from the elements, and it's just not bad. You know, you might have thrown in a couple of Band-Aids or something like that, but no, it's not a bad little survival kit. So, what does it cost? So the Three River Blades Shirt Pocket Survival Kit is $25 on their website, and that's with free shipping. So you're not going to pay anything extra. So 25 bucks, period. And I haven't really looked hard enough to see how that compares. Just my first reaction, and understand I'm cheap, is that for that much money, I wish that had been a better compass. And I understand that there's a gap between cheap little compasses and then when you get into your small Suunto or whatever compasses. I understand that totally. I would probably pay a little bit more, you know, knowing that it was a better compass. But again, that is me. So 25 bucks, no hidden fees for shipping, and that is going to complete my review of the Three River Blades Shirt Pocket Survival Kit, and we'll be looking at some more survival kits. Hey, thanks for watching.